Should not ask boutique owners where they get their merchandise from. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about things that you should avoid doing when you start your online boutique. I guess you could say this is like a boutique etiquette kind of video, but I wanted to talk about this because I just sat down and I really thought about some information that I could give you guys, because again, I know that you guys really enjoy my business videos and I just wanted to help you guys out. So to get started, I just want to say, hey, if you're new here, my name is Donna and I like to make fashion videos. I like to do a lot of like fashion related videos, wholesale videos, online boutique videos, and I do other videos too here here and there. If you do enjoy this video and you make it all the way to the end, I would really love it if you give this video a thumbs up if it helped you, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and leave a comment below if you have any video topics that you would like me to talk about. I am really open to doing that. So now I'm just going to get started with the video. So the first thing that you should not do, you should not purchase from a brand without fully trusting them. So I actually made this mistake myself. I purchased from a wholesaler that I actually just didn't really trust. I didn't know much about them. I just went based on their products and their prices, and I kind of went based on their Instagram too, even though their Instagram wasn't really trustworthy because they didn't really have comments on their Instagram. I just thought since they had an Instagram, it was just okay. But I was absolutely wrong about that, and I definitely have talked about this in my other videos, how I got scammed. So I'm going to link that down below if you guys want to check it out. You just don't want to get too excited when you go onto a website and you see that they have good prices and stuff and cute clothing, really trendy clothing, because a lot of people, they see the trends, they see what people like, they see what people want to buy, so they're able to really scam you easily online. Anybody can make an online shop and create a website and make things look legit to fool people into buying from them. So you really just want to be careful that you actually trust the vendor that you're going to purchase from, that you actually, you talk to them, you see that they're really credible, you know that they have good customer service and good quality products. And something that I would recommend checking out is trustpilot.com. That's actually a really good website to see if a website is a scam or not. That is a website that I go to all the time, because if people had a bad experience with any clothing store or anything, I think they do more than just clothing stores, they do everything. So if people have issues, they will leave their reviews up there and you will know exactly what a business is truly about. So the second thing that you should not do, you should not happy buy or over purchase for your online store. So I actually think that I did this too. I actually did this too when I started my online store. You have to be realistic when you are purchasing for your store. You don't want to purchase 3 packs or 10 packs of a clothing item just because you really like it. You have to be realistic and think about what your customers are willing to buy. And I'm sure, like, if it's your first time purchasing and stuff, like, it could be overwhelming when you're on these websites and you're looking at all these cute clothes. It's basically like you're going shopping yourself and you're picking out things that you like. But you really have to be realistic. Really just pick out things that you know your customers are going to buy, and be realistic about how much you should buy, because then you don't want to have dead inventory sitting in your warehouse or in your home or wherever you are selling right now. You want to just keep it at a minimum, and then if you need more, then just rebuy. It's so much easier to do it that way. So I think I'm also going to make a video for you guys on what to do with dead inventory that just isn't selling, because I actually experienced that too, and I don't really see that many helpful videos on it. And I just want to be 100% honest in that video too on what you can really do with dead inventory. So I think I'm actually going to do that video. So the third thing that you should not do, and I think this is super important, and this is probably one of the most important ones in my opinion, you should not ask boutique owners where they get their merchandise from. So I'm sure it's obvious on why you shouldn't ask boutique owners where they get their merchandise from, but if you aren't aware, just think about Mr. Krabs on SpongeBob. He protects his Krabby Patty secret formula with his life. He's not going to give out his Krabby Patty secret formula, and that's kind of how it is when it comes to online boutiques. People aren't going to give out the merchandise vendors that they shop with, because then people can easily copy their brand and steal things, steal ideas and stuff from them. So I make a lot of wholesale videos, and I tell you guys about these different wholesale vendors and stuff, and a lot of people, they comment saying thank you so much. People are so stingy when it comes to like telling their wholesale vendors and stuff, but you have to really think about it. It's basically your brand, your business. People aren't going to give that out. I personally give it out because I really want to help you guys, and I think there's enough success to go around for everyone to win. And I also just don't have my online store anymore. I think if I did have my online store, I probably wouldn't be giving out as much of this information. But so the fourth thing that you should not do is, this is probably like really bad too, like you should not intentionally copy a boutique owner's logo. You shouldn't copy their clothing style or anything like that, because customers are going to be able to tell if you're being original or if you're just copying off of somebody. When it comes to having an online store, it takes a lot of creativity, a lot of learning, a lot of mistakes. So if you just start your online store and think that you can copy someone 100% and copy their style, where they get their merchandise, their business name, logo, or whatever, their whole aesthetic, then people are really going to be able to tell that you aren't being original, because it really takes a lot to build a brand. And if you are just stealing other people's ideas, other people's style and their taste and everything like that, people are going to be able to tell that it's not original and it's not coming from you. And when you have an online store, you should really just use your own creativity to pick out merchandise, create your designs, your logos, and build your whole aesthetic for your brand, because it's a really fun process. It could be a lot of work, but just because you like what someone else is doing doesn't mean that you should copy them 100%. I think it's different if you get inspiration from them and you like something that they may have, so you're like, okay, I want to get this clothing item for my store, I want to get something like this. But if you're copying the whole store, it's really just not going to work out for you that way. I actually think I saw a YouTube video a couple years ago where this girl was talking about that. She had her storefront, and there was a store across the street from her that recently came there to that area, and she noticed that they started copying her merchandise. They started using like the same layouts, like the way she laid out her store. They started laying out their store that way to attract customers, and it's just not a good look. It doesn't look good at all. I have another green juice. I have a recipe up on my cooking channel. If you guys want to subscribe there, I'll really appreciate it. I'll really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my cooking channel, because right now I'm starting out with like pretty basic things, but I definitely want to start showing you guys how to cook like chicken, salmon, mac and cheese, stuff like that. Yeah, I think being original and unique to yourself is really going to get you far. It's what's going to get you where you really belong. And if it's really your purpose to have an online store and create an online store, then definitely just be as creative as you can. You're not going to know everything when you start, but it's definitely important to make sure that you're just doing what you can. Yeah, so that is everything that I wanted to mention in today's video. If this video was helpful for you guys, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I would really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or anything, just leave them down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to get